Hey guys, it's Marty again. I just wanted to show you, move a little further ahead with CIS 150 Project 5. This is the file. This is what I got done the other day. I imported a CSV file, imported math, imported operating system, cleared the screen using this lambda function, opened up the file with f equals open this particular file, and the R means we're opening it for reading. Check to make sure that it was opened for reading, and then got a row of data, broke that row apart into 8 different pieces, pulled out the customer number, item number, length, width, thickness, grade, distance shipped, material type, and then I just printed them out and printed a row of equal signs along the bottom. If I were to run this right now, it just prints them out one after the other. That's all it does. So what I'm going to do is steal the information off of the printer spacing chart that we have, and I'm going to bring that just over just the way it is. So I'm going to copy this out of Word, and down here I'm going to put in some comments all the way down. Oops. That is a comment, isn't it? Oh, quotes. And then we'll pull this out section by section. So instead of printing out the customer name, I'm going to print out this line of code with a space in there. Perfect Plains Lumber Company. I'm going to delete through all this because I'm not sure where the tabs are. So I moved it over about 22 spaces because I'm looking at the printer spacing chart really quick, and I think that's 22 spaces there. And then I'm going to print customer number, put that in quotes because that's a literal string. Well, that'll be right there. And then customer number was this variable. We'll put it there, but then I'm going to change it to string. So first thing I'm going to do is wrap that in parentheses, turn it to a string so that I can write justify it. And some of you have asked me about this. How do I know how many spaces? Well, I'm looking at the printer spacing chart, and it has ZZZN in there for that. That would be 4 spaces. So it includes, so the spaces include all commas and all those kinds of things. So these 2 lines of code are done. It's going to add another blank line in there. And then it's going to print out the item number. But before I do that, I'm printing out the customer number. I'm just going to go ahead and print these out the way they are. Make sure everything I'm doing is working so far. Go ahead and run this real quick. Oops, forgot to delete it from before. It's hiding behind my thing here. So, in the file while scanning triple quoted literal spell. Oops, there we go. There we go. Perfect Planes number, company, receipt, sold by Marty Adams. You'll put your name there and the different customer numbers. So I'm doing something right. It seems to be working okay. It might have cut off something at the top. No, it's all there. So 000 1234, customer number 0000. So far so good. Gonna move this down a little bit. Copy the next 5 lines of code. Print quote item number, and again comma to separate that, and that's the format I want to use, so it's 4 characters, right? Justified. So item number, which was this one, I'm going to wrap that in a string container, parentheses, adjust 4. Make sure I got the same number of opening and closing parentheses. Print measurements in inches. And I know that from my data file that the length is in feet, the width is in inches, and the thickness is in inches. So print length was spaced over, oh, how far was that? It's 5, 10, 15 spaces. So what I'm going to do here is I'll left justify, but I'm going to look at thickness. So that's another 5. Let's switch 20, 25. Dot, I'll just 15. Oops, sorry, 25. And then I'm going to throw in the length, because it says it's in inches. I'm going to sit here and go feet in length times 12. I'm going to string that, and then I'm going to adjust it. And that is adjusted 4 characters. So the reason I know that again is because I'm looking at the printer spacing chart, and on there there's 4 characters for that. It says length ZZZ9. So that's how I know that it's 4 characters. And it's right justified like we normally do with numbers in US. So these are going to be similar, the width and the thickness. So we'll say comma, or Control C, 2 clicks, Control V, Control C, Control V. That'll all be left justified. This will be a string. I'm probably gonna have to grab the formatter because I need the decimal place. That had 1 space after it. 3 spaces. I'll just get that to look like that. I'm gonna have to clean that up. So I know I am going to have to clean that up already. Now total board feet I don't know yet. So we're gonna do a calculation for that. And this would be width. We know that's a variable. Thickness, and that's a variable. These do not get multiple. Those are already in inches. If you go look at your input data file, those are already in inches. And then I'm going to do total board feet. So, and that's on the same line. And I've got 8 spaces in there. 6, 7, 8. And then total board feet. And that's going to require a number at some point, some variable that we don't have yet. We haven't calculated yet. So I'm going to print another little line out after those. And right now I'm going to stop this and run it and see how we're doing. I'm also going to leave a note that this still needs to be calculated. Total board feet. We haven't fixed that one yet. So go ahead and run this, see where I'm at. Yeah, the length, I got to get that figured out. I want to put in spaces, 15 spaces. But let me see if I can figure that out real quick. I'll put spaces, how to print spaces. Oh, that's really a bad way of doing it. Alright, well, let's try it this way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 spaces. I don't like doing it this way, but thickness, and then the numbers, going back to those and looking at the output. So this is going to be 10 spaces instead of 25 because I just added 15 to the left of it. 10, 10, run that. And that's under the N the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so I'm going to have to figure out getting the floats down to integers. So these will all be integers 1.5. Yeah, we'll get this figured out. So I want to get the I'm going to stop this for now because we're about 13 minutes already into the video, and I'll come back and touch on this. So yeah, I'm just going to stop this for now and save it for you.